to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And welcome back to my channel. I am doing live free mini tarot readings, and I am so excited to be here. Oh my goodness. I'm actually doing this tonight because I did want to offer some free readings. It's been a while, but I also wanted to test like my Wi-Fi connection and speed because I'm in a new place, and I'm actually considering doing another live session tomorrow, but actually the $15 mini live readings where you can pay for them. I've had that requested by a lot of people, and I finally had some time for it. So I'm just gonna check in to make sure before I open that up that you guys can hear me and everything's good. So if the connection is good, just let me know if anything freezes or there's any issues. Just let me know because I have not gone live at this place yet, and I just want to make sure it's all okay. So hey, oh my gosh, every single person that has popped into the chat right now is I love you all. I know you guys. Hi Chelsea, hi Isabella, hi Purple Moon, hi Amy, Andrea. Man, you guys are the best. Hi JC, hi Sage, hi Senki, hi Felicia. What's going on? Oh my god. I just feel like I'm just so glad I'm talking to you right now. You guys are my boost. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you so much for all the kind comments. I don't talk about it a lot, but 2 years ago, my channel got demonetized and shadow banned. And so it's frustrating because my channel hasn't grown like in years. And it's weird though, it's kind of been a blessing in disguise because this channel has just become like a really tight-knit group, like a club. Like, I recognize all the names in the comments. Like, anytime there's someone new, like, it's easy to welcome them. Like, I don't know, I don't think I would change it. I don't think I would change it for the world. And, I could start a new channel and probably use TikTok to grow, but I don't know. I'm just like trusting spirit and like kind of where the channel's at, and I just keep showing up because, I keep telling myself show up for the people that have shown up for me. I really appreciate that you guys show up for me, and I don't know, I just love like when we're going through these energy shifts and like this full moon we just had. Like, I know y'all are out there and we're doing this together, and you guys are my rainbow fam, and I love sharing the tarot with you. I'll stop my rant, but I really hope I encourage you guys to tarot, to learn the cards yourself. Yeah, I'm intuitive, but I've spent a lot of time with the tarot, and I've learned, and all these things I'm doing with the tarot and the messages I'm getting, you can learn too. One of my favorite resources, if you want to write this down, is a website called Truly Teach Me Tarot. And what I do for myself a lot of times is I'll just like pull a card and then I'll look it up on that website. And that website is incredible. That person's just dropping in beautiful knowledge, an incredible writer, cards for other people, but it's a lot of times hard to read for yourself about ourselves. So I recommend that website. It's called Truly Teach Me Tarot, and it's great. Like, I learned a lot about the tarot from that website, and just, Pinterest is a great resource too. There's also that website like Betty Tarot. You can Google cards when you pull them. There's forums. It's pretty cool. But I actually am teaching a professional tarot reader course. So if you've been watching my channel for a while and you're like, wow, I really love what Promise is doing, and I feel similarly to her, I feel like a connection, I feel like I'd love to have a job where I work online and I travel the world, and I want to like be more independent or maybe pull in an extra source of income, check it out. I have a course. It's still up. I won't be offering it for very much longer, actually, but I'm keeping it up for the rest of the holiday season. If you want to get started with me, we can talk about it. You can email me if you have any questions. I'd love to teach you the tarot and also how to like help you launch your business. And I've helped a couple people so far actually launch their businesses, even get their website up and get started with this. And it's pretty awesome. Anyways, what's up, you guys? Hi, Anastasia, Liberty. Oh, Chelsea, you're so sweet. I always love seeing you here. Oh, what's up, Tylisha? Thank you. Hi, Cadence. So, yeah, let's get into it. You guys start writing your questions. I wish I could do a reading for every single person that's here. I'm going to use my intuition to, you know, whoever needs to hear it today. And I'm hoping that even if I don't pick you or your question, maybe there's a message that you hear that still ends up resonating with you, or that maybe you're meant to hear. So everybody type in your questions. You can type it a couple times, just don't spam the chat too much or else I'll get annoyed and I probably won't pick you. Okay, so Star Phoenix, promise, should I study English literature or art at university? So confused. Now, I suggest that you pull some cards for yourself on this, but I'll tell you what I like to do when you're choosing between two different things. Let's just see, what does the path look like if you choose English literature, and then what does the path look like if you choose art? And we're going to compare the two, okay? English literature. Okay, English literature. Or art. Oh man. This is a tough choice. I see why you're confused. Okay, here's what I see. First of all, I laughed because this first two cards is the Queen of Pentacles, like somebody who's very talented, very gifted, good at so many different things, like Jane of all trades, the Renaissance man, the Renaissance woman. And then we're getting the two cards, which is about indifference. So these cards are literally just, a lot of times when you pull tarot, the first cards that come back will tend to reflect back to you your situation. I feel like this is the angels, the guides kind of saying, hey, hello, we understand your question, or we know what you're asking about. So these first two cards are literally like somebody who's trying to make a decision for school or college or something, career related, and they're, indecisive. They don't know what to do. But I like how this card fell out on top because it says serendipity, almost like you are going to get signs, you are going to get messages and synchronicities that will help you to affirm this path. And if I were you, I would just say a prayer like, dear angels, higher self, Holy Spirit, ancestors, please send me signs and synchronicities that I can clearly see and recognize, interpret, that will help me to, receive more clarity in this situation, help open my eyes. Going on nature walks is a really great way also to receive downloads. And every time I go into nature with I come answer. Sometimes you just need silence and to kind of get out of the matrix and allow yourself to just listen to your inner voice. I truly believe that the answer to this is inside of you. However, what I'm getting here for the English literature is, I don't know if your family is helping you in college, or this is kind of what, oh, can you hear me now? Just tell me if I'm still lagging. Tell me, just let me, like I said, today I'm testing my internet to see. Okay, you can hear now? Okay, just tell me if it happens. I want to go live tomorrow and for $15, but I don't want to do that if I'm lagging, so. Okay. Maybe I need to go in another room. Okay. I'm gonna try going to another, I'm gonna take y'all with me. Do you guys want a house tour? I'm in Morocco right now. Hi! It's so cool. Morocco! My husband and I, we were sick. Oh. Okay, I will leave you with this beautiful carpet. Then I'm coming back with all the cards. Give me like 2 minutes. And if anybody else pops in, you guys can tell them in the comments what's going on. We're making it work today. I think this room will be a better room. I also have another internet I can test. So we're gonna work out the technical difficulties before I do a live session tomorrow. All right, let's grab the cards. Okay, I'm almost done. Just give me a second. All right, 1 more minute. Okay, thanks for being patient. Let's get this back going for Star Phoenix. Just gonna lay the cards back out. Okay, so the question is, can you guys hear me? Is it better? And keep me posted. And we're gonna go back into it for Star Phoenix. I wanna make sure that you heard me, Star Phoenix. I was just saying, just a recommendation to go out in nature with this question, and you'll probably come back with your answer, trust yourself. But I was tapping into this English literature thing and seeing that, I don't know if your family is like paying for your education or they're helping, or you've talked to like your mom or your dad or some people you know about it, but it does seem like people around you might want you to make this choice, or maybe you've been encouraged on this path because you've always been great at like English and writing and these types of things. And it would be helpful. You could go into a career with teaching or writing, or a lot of paths could open up for you because of this. They might think that this is like the smarter decision, and it does seem like there's money involved with this, and the person that's investing and you want to please them. But I just see like something about how like you're going to receive the help you need regardless, but almost like you have to have boundaries and choose yourself first. Like maybe when you think about this, it isn't really what you want. And I even get the Hermit, like this isn't something that would bring you outward, it would bring you inward, but almost like in a bad way. I'll be real, the cards really seem to be pointing towards art, because I got the King of Wands, which is like an entrepreneur and like like this fiery energy and like this passion, and like it makes me feel like this is where your heart really is. And this also makes me think that by studying art you will be connected more with some of your gifts. And look, this neither path is a bad path. And I see the English literature path being helpful for you, and you really can't go wrong. And you have to know that no matter what path you choose, the universe will bless it, and you will be connected with your truth regardless. But I just feel like this is something you've wanted to do for a long time. You've been gifted with art since you were a child, is what these cards are saying, and that this path is like more genuine for you. Although I think this card was originally over here. This path is not disingenuous, but I would say that, you're really smart. And I think the art path is going to lead you to a path of being some type of entrepreneur. You might have to market or sell your art, or I just see you like out in the world, and like I see it actually being more challenging. And I always say go with the path that challenges you the most, or that scares you the most. That's where the most growth is going to be. And I feel like ultimately you might side more with this path, but that's just what I'm seeing in the cards. I think you should trust yourself, and you're gifted, and you could do either path. But oh man, the energy really is leaning over here towards art. So I hope that that helps you. And we're gonna move on to the next person. So what's going on, you guys? To anybody who just popped in here, I'm doing live free readings, and we're just hanging out, we're pulling cards, having some fun, trying to relax after that full moon. Oh God. The energy's getting better. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. We just went through a lot. Mercury retrograde, then eclipse season, and then this intense full moon, and Mars retrograde. Let's just make it to the end of 2022. You guys are doing great. If you've been on your knees crying, if there's been trauma, if your worst fears have been coming up, just remember, this is the death season. This is normal. This is natural. The trees are losing their leaves. So are we, metaphorically. We're going to die and be reborn this winter. It's going to be beautiful. Trust your journey. Choose love, not fear. Meta Rose, will R contact me again in December, or do you see new love coming in my life? Ooh. Let's see. Is R gonna contact you? Or someone else? Oh. Look, I see yes to both. I think it's very possible R is gonna contact you this month. I'm seeing that they want to make the effort. This is going to make you really happy that they're reaching out. But I feel like it's just the same shit all over again with this person. Like, it's not like they don't care about you, and it's not like they don't like you, but they're so hot and cold, and they disappear, and they're in and they're out, and they're up and they're down, and that just kind of reflects like their inner state. They're very chaotic energy. They having trouble committing to anything, and you're just not going to get much out of them. And I feel like this full moon energy is like trying to push them out. And so it's hard. It says release them. I think, there's not a message telling you not to chat back with them if they hit you up. I don't see this being like, oh, this is a toxic, horrible connection. I actually feel like there's a true soul connection between you guys, and that they care about you. It's just you're giving so much and you're not getting as much back, and your heart is opening and you're elevating. I just feel like you're kind of just vibrating out of their reality, like leaving them in the dust. And there's something about marriage coming up for you. I think a lot of people this year are being aligned for this. I've been seeing this a lot more, and I'm kind of shocked because I honestly have not been predicting marriage for like anybody barely. It was just like dead for like 2 years, and I don't know, there's something big coming, and this says you're going to meet a soulmate, you're going to meet somebody new, So I think everything's on track for you. You can do what you want. Entertaining this person isn't going to hold you back. Sometimes it's hard to hear, like, oh, maybe this person isn't the one I'm going to marry. So some people might hear that and think, like, F that, I'm going to keep it moving. But I don't always think that's always the point of every relationship. And sometimes, like, we just have to go through a situation naturally to get the gems and the pearls of wisdom. So I would just suggest to do whatever your heart wants. I will tell you, though, this person's likely to continue treating you how they've been. Show up and disappear, show up and disappear. If you hear from them, it's more about them, what they can get from you versus what they come in to give. So that's what I got. Something crazy's gonna happen though. Maybe this year, 2023, soulmate, wedding. Take it or leave it. Hope that resonates. What's going on, you guys? There is a lot going on in love right now. There's a lot of reckoning. There's a lot of wounds that are being healed. There's a lot of people that are meeting true love right now. It's an interesting time. Fascinating time. Ooh, I'm drawn to this question. Noah SM. Please, I just want to ask, will I get justice in my situation? Will you get justice in your situation? Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so whoever this person was or this that hurt you, this situation, I don't know if you're like trying to sue somebody, or you're just like kind of hoping that maybe somebody gets their karma. It's all kind of the same thing anyways, but there's almost this message that it's like unhealthy to fixate on this. Like, you have every right to be upset, and I always say before you become a survivor, you must first allow yourself to become a victim. So, allow yourself to feel this, to be angry, upset, like you were wronged, you were totally fucked over. I see that. But it's almost like sometimes you are the person that spirit chooses to serve that karma. But I feel like in this situation, you almost know I can't be the one to serve them the karma. Like, I can't be the one to teach them their lesson. Like, it's healthier for me to just move on and to just release and to just heal. And it's almost like you're having to be the bigger person and like take the high road. And it's so frustrating because it seems like they're just getting away with it. And it's like they're going to go do it to somebody else and they're just going to keep getting away with it. And it might also appear as if things are going well for them. Maybe you see this person like receiving money or falling in love again or like getting a new job or a nice house, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like, why am I having to do all this shit and like this person who hurt me is getting elevated? But there's this message that you might not see them getting the karma. You might not see justice being served, but this universe has a long memory and it never forgets anything. And I see that people create their own hell. In this world, it's not like you get punished for things, but there's actions and there's consequences. And if you continue putting that harsh, chaotic energy out there, you're going to get that back. So the answer is they're already getting their karma. They're already living in a hell of their own creation. Like, I believe sometimes hell is like what you create here on this earth. So there's this message that like being them is already the karma. Like, that this person, what's going on inside of them and in their head is their karma. Like, the way they have to live and how they cut themselves off from others. I feel like this person you're dealing with is probably a narcissist. And, I feel like they don't have the capacity, to love or to heal or to change or to be real. They're very isolated, and it's sad, but I get this message that you're going to end up in a faithful relationship, that like it's going to be worthwhile. It sucks that you had to untangle with this person, and that it's like you just feel like your trust has been destroyed because you want to make more relationships and move forward, but like maybe this just keeps happening. I don't think you were targeted because you deserve it or anything. I think you were targeted because you're an amazing person and you have this beautiful light inside you. But that light you have to learn to protect it, boundaries. And don't be hard on yourself because sometimes it's very difficult to see who these kind of people are until it's almost too late. Like, even the smartest, most incredible, intelligent people can fall victim or fall prey to an abuser or toxic person or narcissist. And it's so frustrating when it happens because you're just like, damn it, especially if it's happened before and like you didn't see it again and you went through the love bombing and you were taken advantage of and all this stuff. But just get this feeling that like you're being faithful to yourself, you're cutting people out, and like it's hard, but like you're drawing boundaries and you're leveling up and you're gonna get the gifts, and you're not, the universe isn't gonna shit on you forever. You're gonna reap the rewards and the benefits, and meanwhile this person is gonna keep digging them further and further and further into a hole. Narcissists tend to self-implode with age. They might get away with it all the way till they're old, but they tend to end up old, dying alone with Alzheimer's. Like, it's really sad sometimes seeing what happens to them in the end. It's just kind of a slow burn. So your guides are just saying you made a good decision to walk away, and like you're going to end up where you belong and your future is being protected. You might have to wait a little bit and you might not see it at first, but eventually you probably will see some kind of evidence or proof that this person has like dug themselves a grave. And I got the King of Wands reversed. I don't know if this is a man, but someone with a really chaotic, not divine, very chaotic, distorted masculine energy. And this card's reversed because it's like they're, man, they're just toxic. I could go off on this forever. I'm getting stuck on this one. I really want to do a pick a card on like releasing toxic relationships because I think so many of us have been through something like that recently. And I've been hearing that from more people. And but if you just go on YouTube and you type Rainbow Harmony Narcissist, you will find like maybe 1 or 2 readings I've done about this topic, and hopefully it will help you. It's probably from years ago, but it's time for an update. I like to keep it light on this channel, but I also like to keep it real. I think it's time we talk more about this kind of stuff because we all going through it. So, my mind, how does Sagittarius Daniel truly feel about me now? I'm an Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius too. Aquarius, sun and moon. We are so aloof, free-spirited, but when we fall for somebody, we fall hard. We fall hard. How does Daniel feel? How does Daniel really feel? Whoa, whoa, oh my god. These cards are flying. Well, look, I'll tell you how Daniel feels, but I don't know if you're necessarily being recommended to move forward with them. But I will indulge you. First of all, we're getting this spicy card over here. There was this dream I had the other day, and you were so hot. Ooh, I don't know if Daniel's someone you used to hook up with or kind of had a relationship or situation with. Maybe like it's kind of fizzled out, but like you're just wondering, do they still think about me? What's going on there? Yeah, they definitely think about you and the time that you guys had or the possibility about what could have been. They still have an attraction to you. And they do, like, sometimes I get this feeling that they might lurk your social media or look at old pictures or kind of like, think about that. They also think that you're an amazing person. Like, they think you're an incredible person. But I see that this card, the truth is, I don't even know what it's like to not be in a codependent or toxic relationship. I'm afraid I'll rain my dark cloud over you. I think the reason this never really got off the ground is because this person, like, didn't feel good enough for you, or they think that they blew it. Like, I think you were being classy. You weren't chasing after this person. You were very open, very receptive in your divine feminine energy, but it's like they kind of dropped the ball. And I feel like this person's just kind of all over the place. Like they might, this is hard to hear, but they could be hooking up with other people, dating other people, running around with their bros. Like they're not looking for a relationship. I don't know if you guys are in your early 20s, kind of younger. This can happen at any age, but I just feel like this is a guy who just, he's kind of kid in the candy shop, running around, young, free, maybe not looking for a relationship. Doesn't mean he doesn't like you, isn't attracted to you, but this says who I really am is different than how you think of me in your head. Oh shit. Like, I usually get this card when you really put someone on a pedestal, but like, they're just really not that great. So I see unrequited love here because it's like, I don't know if he's going to come after you, but I see you meeting somebody though. I see you like getting a new job and like meeting somebody at work maybe, and that you're going to be in a relationship soon that like you're not even going to give a shit about Daniel like a couple months from now. So but yeah, he's still thinking about you. You might hear from him, but I don't think he's like really going to be open to taking anything further. I think he's just like a fun guy to flirt with or something. That's just the vibe I get. So hope I didn't break your heart or anything here, but he hasn't forgotten about you, and he's just, I just kind of feel like he's a little immature. He's not like on your page, and you're about to meet somebody like really amazing. And there's a message like to keep looking for the new job, or don't give up on your job hunt, or like going to the next level, or what you want, or what you're studying. Like it's gonna lead to meeting somebody. That's cool. So anyways, what's up, you guys? We're hanging out, we're pulling cards. I just want to do a little check-in. How has the internet been? Has anything been glitchy recently? You guys able to hear me? Just like let me know below. Yeah. I'm thinking tomorrow that I'm gonna do like a live. Okay, thank you, Snowflake Razor. Tomorrow I'm gonna go live again, but I'm gonna do it for $15. So if you don't get your question answered, you want to come back and hang out, just don't forget to subscribe, and I'll post something about it. I'll put it in my stories. I'll put it in my community section. I don't have it up yet, but I'll put it on my website, and you guys can meet me here again, and we can hang out, and you can be sure you get your question answered. But we're doing free readings right now. So, what's going on? Thank you so much. So, the internet's great. Oh, okay, so I'll have to go live in this room tomorrow. Oh, Snowflake Razor. Should I confess my feelings to my guy best friend? Will he ever be ready? I did this before. Here's what I'll say from my experience. I did it way too late, and I waited so long, and I kind of fucked it up. But I will never regret it, because not saying something literally killed me for years. Like, not saying something about it, that will eat you alive. And eventually it just gets so painful to hold it in that you just have to say something. But don't make my mistake, wait years and be awkward about it, and like, drop a crazy emotional bomb on the person and scare them. But even if you do, I'll tell you, I feel proud of myself, and I feel like I got a weight off my chest when I did it. And like, hey, I don't know. I don't know if I really believe in guy best friends. I think that anytime you have a relationship like that, it's very, very rare for it to be completely platonic. And there's probably some feelings going on both sides. I don't know. Let's see what's going on. What would the path look like if you confessed your feelings? What would it look like if you confessed your feelings? Because I'm going to tell you to do it. I'm going to tap deep into this, because I don't want you to go do something because I told you and like shit hits the fan, So you're going to have to give me a moment. How does he feel about you? How does he feel about you? Oh! Okay, this is some tea. Okay. First of all, before I get into this, I just want to say, you guys, if you have a question, whether it's for free, whether it's if one of those 15-minute mini readings, whether you purchase a reading from me, it's impossible for me to half-ass this. I dive deep into every single person. I'm going to get you the answers, and we're going to get into it. I can't just pull one card and bullshit you. It's not me. So, if you ever get a reading from me, head over to my website, promiseharmony.com/services. Check it out, save it for later. I'm here. You never know when you could use a reading, and I'd love to support you, if whether you're an old client of mine or you're someone who's new. I hope I can be someone that we can just kind of brainstorm stuff together and talk about life. So let's get into this. This card. How come every time I tried to pursue you in the past, you were always with someone else? I feel like I never had a real chance with you. Ooh. So this person, I don't think they ever wanted to friend zone you. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say that they feel the same. But after all this time of kind of watching you go flirt with other guys or maybe even date other people, or who knows, maybe you call them and you tell them about, you're such close friends that you tell them about your boyfriend or the guy that you hooked up with or that you wish, I don't know. But I would suggest step one, if you're trying to get this out of the friend zone, stop talking to this person about other guys. Let it and if he tries to talk about girls, try to change the subject. Start that boundary of we're not friends like that. You know what I mean? I would also say I'm gonna start flirting. It's you can start kind of pushing the energy in that direction. I think you guys already flirt a lot. This says that they have a fake Instagram and they are in your stories. They're afraid they're gonna heart something. They're backstalking you. They're looking at all the hot pictures you posted on vacation or whatever, or your TikTok. I don't know. But they're they think you're hot. They have feelings for you. There's a lot of chemistry here. And there's just a message that you need to start steering this out of the friend zone. I don't know if when you met this person, you were with someone else or you got scared and you guys got along so well and they just were too shy to make a move and time just went on. And before you knew it, they became kind of your emotional crutch and you guys got kind of codependent and I just feel like both of you guys have been afraid to say something to each other for so long and you become so much to each other and now you don't want to ruin the friendship, but the friendship's already ruined because this never was a friendship. I feel like you need to get to know each other in a new way. Start treating him how you would treat a guy that you want to be with. Don't talk about certain things you wouldn't talk to someone you want to be with. Get him out of the friend zone. Stop friend zoning him. And he'll notice the shift. Flirt with him. Dress up for him, get out in nature, do cute shit together. And your guides are saying this is worth waiting for. Right now probably is not the best time. It's not an appropriate time to confess your feelings. It's the holidays. It's the death season. Right now we're feeling very vulnerable. We're feeling traumatized because of the eclipses we just went through and because of the full moon. And he might receive you well, even if you do it now, but have the decency to wait for the holidays to pass and things to settle down. And during this time, you could be flirting, you could be cute, get him a special gift, tell him, write him a cute note, tell him how much he means to you, start dropping those hints, girl. And there's a message that a new love could grow here. You guys have never been down this path before. Love could grow here. And this says give your relationship a chance. I even got reconciliation. It's almost getting back together kind of card. Maybe picking up where you last left off, because I feel like there was some kind of romance that has happened throughout this relationship. It's just other people have gotten in the way. I also think you guys have some healing to do and some trust to build because you have hurt each other by being with other cheap people throughout this relationship. So he definitely carries a torch for you. And he pictures himself being older with you. It's really cute. I feel like he like thinks like, oh, if you aren't with anybody by the time we're 40, and like I'm not with anyone, maybe we should be together. Like I just get this vibe that he feels you guys are like an old married couple already. Your guides are telling you to just be unapologetic, embrace this path. It's going to be a wild adventure, and to just like have inner peace. Can I tell you for a fact that he's going to want to go down this path with you? I don't like, I'd probably bet on it. Like if I had to bet on this, I probably would. I'd probably bet some good money on this. So I think it's going to work out, but I think you need to be very conscious of your timing. I think you need to wait until after this next Mercury retrograde cycle. Like wait like 3 or 4 weeks, and then any time is free game. Because we've got, holidays, and then December 27th or 26th, we've got Mercury retrograde. That'll be like 6 weeks. Wait until the post shadow's over. A couple more weeks for good measure. You're into maybe February, maybe the end of January. You could have a Valentine for Valentine's Day, the perfect season. We got, so you have this whole time to just flirt and be chill and try to steer it the other direction. You're going to have to finesse this a little, but just be at peace and just let your heart guide you. And I wouldn't, if there weren't all these planet things, I'd be like, go for it right now. If it wasn't holidays, I'd be like, just do it now. But there's really messages about waiting. I think it's because, I really think it's because if you try to tell them during Mercury retrograde, it's going to come out wrong and be this big drama. So just avoid that. So I hope that helps. So you guys, feel free to type your questions a couple times, but please don't spam the chat. I'd like to be able to see everyone's questions. All right. Ooh, I love all your questions. I can't decide. Lynn 777. Lynn is asking, is there anything I can do to turn my negative situation around? I'm feeling helpless. Gosh, Lynn, I'm so sorry that you're feeling helpless right now. I know it's that time of year, A lot of us have been in tears, feeling like, it's like the death and rebirth season. It's a lot, there's a lot of fear being spread, especially like with the recession or whatever, financial stuff. It can feel impossible. It's important to allow yourself to realize that you've hit a dead end, or that you're up against a wall, or that you're out of your depth, to allow yourself to cry, to be upset, to like get this out, to purge it. I will say, you can't blame everything on the planets, but Neptune was retrograde for months. And when Neptune's retrograde, it makes us face the harsh reality of our life. It helps us realize like what just cannot continue, and that we have to make some changes. Now Neptune is direct. It's only been direct for a couple days, and Neptune allows us to kind of dream, look at life through rose-colored lenses, be hopeful again, to see the possibility, to vision board, to create a new reality, to dream, to hope. So this situation will probably naturally resolve, because you got that energy around you now that's going to support you and help you find clarity and solutions. But you can't ignore what's going on. I don't know if this is financial or if this is with work. Maybe you just feel like exhausted and like, oh my God, I'm like working so much and like I'm barely making ends meet, or there's some debt, or like you just feel like a slave to the system, or like it's just everything, all areas of your life going off at once. But I think that a lot has changed since 2020. A lot went down that year. And you can't blame everything on that either. But then we had 2021, 2022, kind of like a shit show. There's a lot that's been going down. And what I will say is I've been doing yearly reviews for people. I sell like a New Year reading where I go month by month for the New Year. And I've been like tapping into energy every day for people. And I've been noticing like these common themes and energies, and looking into the astrology and kind of getting excited, because I feel like A lot of us have been purging things and releasing things, and there's like these, I always say, if you have healthy roots, you're going to have a healthy tree. So right now I get this vision for you that you've planted some seeds, that like, you're about to get some clarity, that you're realizing what's no longer working, you've outgrown, what's outdated. And it's scary because you might be looking at your future and it's like this blank canvas, which is actually an incredible opportunity. It's just you thought it was going to go one way. You thought you wanted one thing, and now all of those things have fallen away. So it's like a loss of identity. It's kind of like, who am I? What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? How am I going to make these changes? I think you need to realize that you have complete power in the situation. When you've hit rock bottom, there's really nowhere else to go but up. I was in a situation in my life where I lost everything. It was like Job in the Bible or something. Like everything was taken, but it wasn't until that point that I was free to actually dream about my future and realize what I did want. Because it was like this crazy feeling of like, well, don't really give a shit anymore. It's like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, might as well shoot for the moon because I'm fucked anyways. Like, it's kind of a sad perception, but it's like a weird sense of freedom. Like it's like this quote from Fight Club. It's only when you lost everything that you're free to gain anything. I feel like you're going through a dark night of the soul, like a spiritual resurrection and rebirth, and you're getting ready to reinvent yourself. So, the blank canvas can be terrifying, but it's also incredibly inspiring. And I'm just going to pull you some word, what will help you through this time. I think feeling is healing. I think you need to allow yourself to die. You know what I mean? Like, get under those covers and cry and eat good food and hibernate a while, and don't worry about pushing for a solution. Do what the trees and the animals are doing. Hibernate. Allow this time to pass. You will be reborn, probably with the sun in the spring. And this might be a tough season for you. You might just need to kind of keep things going. You might just need to kind of continue what you've been doing, but you're going to be ready to make some new choices, basically, to fix the situation. There might be no one saving you but yourself. You're going to triumph. Yeah, I'm not saying that you attracted all this to yourself, because sometimes people do shitty things and horrible things happen, and there's like an agenda that like the man and the system has, and that's kind of separate from everything. But sometimes, like, when we want to manifest something big, when we start saying, you know what, I'm better than this, I want something different, I'm sick of this happening all the time, I'm sick of being stuck in this situation, I'm like, can't stand it anymore, we will subconsciously attract tests and challenges and trials and tribulations that will like kind of force us to like confront those situations dead on, so that we can make a different decision. So that's what I see has been coming your way, this snowball, this avalanche of just like over and over and over again, karmic cycles, and like it'll keep coming until you make a different choice. So some choices need to be made, but honestly, it doesn't matter what choice you make, just do something different. Do something, anything, to get the energy just moving in a different direction. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. This has something to do with your manifestations and your dreams coming true. I feel like influence, difference. Well, right, your feelings and your beliefs and your thoughts really do create your reality. So what needs to happen right now is that you just kind of give in to the fear and like the frustration and the negativity, and like just get it out. Purge it. That's why I'm saying just hibernate. Give yourself time to just get this out. Journal, cry, get therapy. We're doing tarot. We're healing you right now. We're helping. But at a certain point, you're gonna just be like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I can't mope anymore. I can't be a victim to this anymore. I'm fucking done. And you will get up and you will make a choice. And all you need to do is take one step in a different direction. Decide what your solution is gonna be, and that will be your solution. Your guides are here for you. Connect with your guides. Connect with your angels, whether through prayer, time in nature, painting, making art, going to church, seeing a therapist, journaling, whatever, dance. I love meditation. You can go on my channel or you can go on YouTube and just type in Rainbow Harmony Prayer or Rainbow Harmony Meditation. And I have like just some healing prayers and meditations where I just kind of like talk you off the ledge, basically. I've got some stuff. This is very personal, but like you have guides, you have angels, or you have your higher self, you have a spiritual connection, and like you get to define what that is, but lead into that time. Like when I'm going through times like this, for me, I'm just praying a lot, meditating in nature, pulling lots of tarot cards. Your guides are sympathetic to you. I know you can't blame everything on the planets, but I'm telling you, this has been crazy lately. You're not the only one. I promise you're not alone. And just give it a little bit more time because things are going to look up. It might not be that you need to do anything. You might just need to surrender. So I hope that this resonates with you. I could go on forever. I hope this message also helped anyone else who's listening, who's going through a difficult time. So I'm going to answer a couple more. I really, really wish that I could answer everybody's, but we're just going to do a few more. Okay, B or Leah. Hi, Promise. May I know if Jeff has anything he'd like to tell me? I would love to have some messages from your Real Real deck. Thanks. Oh, of course. I love this deck. It's really on point. It's super powerful. I actually made this deck with my husband. Him and I like sat down and we got a lot of, because I feel like a lot of love decks are very biased. Like they're very like floofy, woo-woo, oh my god, they're so in love with you. And that's why I love this deck so much, because it's so balanced. Like you'll see stuff like this, but you'll also, and like that, but you'll also see this. And I was like, I need more. And so I just, tapped into the energies, and it was great to have my husband help me too, because he was able to like channel some messages that like feel very real, like what someone would actually say to you, like a text message and the deck is so powerful. I don't sell it. It's not for sale. But it is, you can come on my channel and I have tons of readings with it. So let's get into it. Jeff, what does Jeff want to say to you? I know I hurt you. I have no explanation. I tend to self-sabotage when I'm in a relationship. It's a pattern I'm just barely becoming aware of. If you wait around for me, I can't promise I'll be as ready as you are. Oh man, that's so hard to hear. I do feel like so much love between you and Jeff. I feel like such a deep soul connection. I feel like you probably think he's your twin flame or something, and I don't know, I can't confirm that or deny that, but I just feel like there's a lot of regret as I tap in his energy. Like he just keeps shooting himself in the foot, and he keeps doing this in relationships, and like he didn't want to do this to you, but then he did. I don't know if there's alcoholism involved with this or some type of addiction. He's like self-sabotaged. He misses you. Oh my God, I was just talking about that. I have a secret addiction that has me cornered. I don't want you to find out. If I let you too close, you'll see how bad it is. Oh my God, that's so creepy. I was literally just talking about addiction, and this is like the only card in the deck that talks about that. Damn. Yeah. I have this feeling that he's like, there's something, maybe you don't know how bad it was, and this could be anything. This could honestly be like, maybe, I don't know. I just feel like it could be video games or fast food or just I don't know, but maybe, I don't know, alcohol's coming up, but I do feel like there's something standing in the way of him having a healthy relationship, and he keeps choosing like the bottle or whatever it is over people. And that's what happened with you. And like he thought it would be different with you. He like really tried or something. Like I just like the sabotage, shooting yourself in the foot, but him still having feelings and him missing you and him like crying out to you, but like it's like you can't be that person that helps him or saves him. It's just hard. I see that. I don't want you to put your life on hold or wait around on me forever. I still have a lot of growing to do. It's like a completed message, like, or a continued message. I'm just barely aware. Like, if you wait around for me, I can't promise I'll be as ready as you are. I have a lot of growing to do. This card really sticks out. It's like there's something you don't know about him and his struggles, but I don't think it's that the love you shared wasn't real. He misses you. I keep seeing that. This says, I've seen photos of you lately. Yeah, he's definitely still been keeping an eye on you. And you seem so happy, like you're living your best life. I don't know if there's room for me in the life you've created for yourself. I think he sees you like living your best life and elevating. I feel like since you guys drifted apart, that like you've done a lot of work on yourself. Like, I get the feeling you still care about him and kind of wonder if he'll ever come back, but I still feel like you're keeping it moving and like you're just generally curious. Yeah, like he still kind of looks and checks in on you. And then, ooh, I didn't realize what we had until it was gone. I know it's all my fault, and I feel like it's too late now, like you've moved on. Yeah. I mean, I'd probably need more time to really look into this and see if you want to know, is he coming back or this or that? I don't know. Like, it does feel like he still has a feelings for you, but I also feel like he's really struggling and like you've outgrown him. And it's funny, I feel like I said that to somebody else today, like earlier. Must be kind of what the divine masculine's going through right now. Very fascinating. But yeah, those are some messages. I feel like this is just surface level. There's so much here. There's so much depth here with you guys. Like, I do feel like this was true love, but it just seems like he's miles away, you know, miles away. And there seems to be something else closer to you. Your energy feels beautiful. I feel like you've freed yourself from this already, and like there's something coming to you and your heart's opening for love, and meanwhile he's kind of off in this other place, darker place. Interesting. Anyways, I hope that this resonates with you. Thank you so much for asking a question. I'm really excited, you guys. Tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do 15-minute or $15 readings, live mini readings. I'm going to go ahead and get that set up right after I click out of this. And so just check back on here 5-10 minutes. I'll probably have a post up about it. You can sign up if you'd like to get a reading tomorrow. It'll probably be around the same time. Check it out. I would love to chat with you. And a love reading is going up on the channel too, a 2023 love reading. So even if you're not able to make my my live session tomorrow, I've got free reading coming for you guys on the channel. And get caught up, you know, go over to my pick a card folder. I have over, God, I don't know, 300-400 something pick a card readings on just about any topic. And these are timeless readings. So have fun. Dig into the tarot. A lot of my readings lately, I have tarot spreads where you can pull cards with me. And I think that's a fun way to get like a more accurate reading. And I'm wishing you guys such a beautiful season. Hang in there. The energy is moving in our favor. And don't forget to choose love over fear. I'll see you later. Peace out.